What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to my new to me 2012 Porsche Cayenne Turbo. If you guys missed the unveil video of this car where I give a full in-depth tour and review of this thing, I'll go ahead and link it in the top right hand corner. But as you can tell by the title of this video, we've already ran into our first problems with this car. So ever since I bought this thing, I've been dealing with a suspension rattling or knocking noise, particularly from this front passenger side area. It wasn't the loudest thing in the world, but you can definitely hear it over pretty much any suspension undulation or bumpy road or speed bump or something like that. So it definitely sounded like something was disconnected or not functioning properly. I did manage to capture some clips of it. You might have to turn the volume up on your speakers a little bit because it is very quiet and the camera microphone didn't really pick it up, but I'll go ahead and throw those clips that I got up now. But basically, after driving around for a little bit of time with that suspension noise, I realized that something was definitely not right with this thing. And at first I thought it had to do with the upper control arms that were actually replaced on this car recently. I went and did a little bit of a visual inspection in the wheel well, but it really looked like everything was buttoned up well in there. So basically, as a last resort, I put the car in race ramps in my own garage and crawled under the car to see if anything was glaringly disconnected or broken. And to my surprise, the front sway bar was completely disconnected. So I think this is like a drop link or something for the anti-roll bar, the sway bar. This bolt goes in here and it's supposed to go screw into this part, but I don't know how this is like bent in this direction here. And on the other side, it's a little bit tough to see, but you can see that the bolt goes through the sway bar just like that on the bushing. So as you guys can probably hear from my voice in that video, I was pretty dumbfounded to find something that glaringly obvious wrong with the suspension on this car. But obviously the next step in this process is to figure out how to actually fix this thing. I did a little bit of research on the fly in the garage, and I found out that because my car has the PDCC adaptive sway bar, there's actually an actuator filled with hydraulic pressure that sits in the middle of the sway bar, kind of in the center of the belly pan right there. Essentially, you have to kind of unload the suspension on a lift and use maybe like a transmission jack or something like that to actually lift the end link back into place where the sway bar is and kind of maneuver it in that sense. And because I was in the garage and didn't really have the necessary tools to fix everything, I didn't get the chance to do it myself. I did book an appointment for the next day at a garage with a lift and kind of explained the problem to them, and they were able to get me in and fix the sway bar through the method I just explained. So all in all, it cost me about, $100 for about, 30 minutes of labor or so. So not too bad. And the suspension clunk is completely gone. And I'll go ahead and crawl onto the car a little bit just to show you guys. It's been about a week since this thing was fixed and nothing has gone wrong yet, thankfully. But you can see the end link is connected back into the sway bar. And you can actually see that little worn away part of the lower control arm. I actually think that's where the end link was dragging around and knocking every time this thing went over a bump, which is absolutely crazy. But if we go over to the driver's side, everything is good here as well. Nothing actually had to be done here. Like you saw in the video, this is the good side, and it was used a bit as a reference point when we reconnected everything. But outside of that, I think the, bushings themselves, the rubber, are a little bit older. They're deteriorating a little bit due to age, but honestly, I might look into replacing that in due course, but the major suspension issue is fixed here. And in other news on the Cayenne, and in true car guy fashion, I actually did buy the first modification for this thing while I was dealing with the suspension issue. If you noticed, I actually installed these full LED sequential clear side markers. They look so much better than the amber ones that came stock on this car. I didn't need to film like an install, I feel like, because all you really do on these cars is just put a little bit of fishing line in this section right here, and you could pull and pop this thing out and put the new bulb in. I bought them on Amazon for $30, not sponsored or anything like that, but I'll throw that link in the description box as well. And the second, even more discreet modification on this thing is that I threw a fresh coat of paint on the trailer hitch back here. You might have noticed in the unveil video, it might have been a little bit rusty, and I might have even mentioned that I was going to repaint it soon. And I ended up doing that. It took around an hour after masking everything off, and I think it looks so much better. I also removed some of the stickers that were peeling off, from all those years ago. So it just looks so much cleaner back here, in my opinion. But outside of that, guys, everything has pretty much stayed the same with the Cayenne. Like I said, I only had this thing for a month or so, and most of that time has been dealing with the suspension issue. But just to show you guys again, 216,425 miles. I've gotten a lot of great feedback and reception on this thing, so I'm really glad you guys are enjoying the content on this thing. If you did enjoy this particular video, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe for a ton of great content coming very soon, and I'll catch you in the next one.